been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true.
Everyone, and welcome to Sunday. I've not vlogged in like well over a week. I think it was 2 weeks ago I last picked up the camera, and things have been a bit crazy around here. So you've probably been wondering why I've not been uploading and where the hell I've been, and why this vlog doesn't make any sense and it's like all over the place. So you know how Ruby kind of split her lip open, and then she had to get it stitched up, and then she had to kind of wear a cone for a while, and then she got kind of irritated skin and all that fun stuff. And because of all of that, with her splitting her lip open, I had to have like a dog's bed next to my bed so she wouldn't go into my bed because she kept squishing the cone every time she tried to go into my duvet. Well, yeah, that was a really bad idea. Because I basically must have had a moth in my room, I'm guessing, or in the house, and then it decided to make a little home for itself in the dog's bed, and it decided to mate or lay babies, one or the other. And well, that kind of just then escalated rather quickly without me realising it. And yeah, well, now I've kind of got a bit of a moth infestation. That's pretty much what I've been dealing with for the last 2 weeks. I've not been able to sweep upstairs because it keeps crawling. Like, there's been loads of moths basically all over like my bedroom, like flying everywhere. The whole of upstairs right now is like Armageddon but with moths. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy the last 2 weeks. I've basically got some moth traps. It's basically, if you don't know what moth traps are, they're basically this like sticky stuff that attracts the male moths, and then the male moths go on to the sticky stuff, thinking they're gonna kind of, you know, and that stops them from breeding. And then I've got some sort of cedar rings, I think that's how you say it, or cedar, I'm not sure how you say it. But I've got this like kind of wooden ring things, which is meant to give off this fragrance that moths absolutely hate apparently. And yeah, so hopefully that all stops them procreating and I can get my bedroom back. Because it was getting to a point where like a week and a half ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I was going like into bed, or going to bed, and there'd be like a moth on the duvet. And then one time, I think, if you guys remember, there was like a really bad thunderstorm that we were meant to have, but we never actually got it. The rest of the UK got it though. There was like a moth underneath my pillow, and I must have slept there all night with it under my pillow. And then the next day, I moved the pillow for whatever strange reason, something I don't normally do, but I moved the pillow and I saw it and it crawled out of it, and I was like, oh my good god. So yeah, that freaked me out. Pretty much what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks or so. And I've spent most of today gutting out my room. I've gotten rid of so many things. I've literally got like 4 bags, like black bags full of like rubbish, and I've still got a few more things that I've got to do tomorrow. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing in there, but I'm deciding to turn this horrible negative into a positive. I'm gonna spring clean my room, as it were, really sort of, you know, infect it, and then when I've done all that and it's all polished and clean and brand new, I'm gonna take all my posters down. But I told you like back in March, I think, that I was planning to do that, and well, this situation has kind of forced me to kind of do it. I've got no excuses now, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take down all the posters, and I'm gonna put that canvas pictures that I bought for myself on my birthday. I'm gonna put them up on the walls next to my bed. So yeah. It's a number of hours later. I kind of ended up falling asleep after I filmed the last clip, which was really, really bad of me. I was just so tired after doing the room and all that heavy lifting and stuff today. I kind of zoomed in a little bit because my camera wasn't focusing. So. But, I think I might be able to go upstairs and sleep tonight. Words can't describe how good that actually feels to say that. I mean, it's a maybe at the minute. It all depends on, you know, what the room's like when I go up there. Not my bedroom, I'm going to be in the guest bedroom, but I just spent like 10 minutes up there just chilling in the room with the light on just to see if any moths would follow me in, because like last week when I was doing that, when I went in there and stuff, when I actually did up the bed, I put like a bed sheet and stuff on the bed and sort of put my duvet and my pillow in there. The moth just kept following me in, and then it was crawling all over my pillow and my duvet, so then I had to go and wash them, and that was fun. But I've noticed that ever since I've washed my pillow, and my duvet is kind of like in a cupboard at the minute, but the bed sheet is all nice and clean. They're not going to that room. I presume it just smells too clean for them, and they're like, screw that. I've got like a little setter or cheddar, whatever, someone correct me in the comments how you say it, but I think it's a cheddar ring, that little wood circle ring thing. So yeah, that's in that room, hopefully repelling the moths from going in. Though there's one in the bathroom, but earlier on, I think I told you guys when I was in the bathroom, I went for a shower, and as I was in the middle of shaving, this moth came in, and there was that ring was in there then, and it didn't repel the moth then, so I don't know. But hopefully, maybe by now, the number of hours it is now, it's been well over 12 hours since I put them down. Hopefully by now, it's doing its magic. But
even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing
Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Well, I finally made it to bed. As you can see, I'm in the spare bedroom, the guest bedroom, so I made it to bed. No moths so far, so that's good. Fingers crossed it stays that way. But yeah, I didn't get a lot of sleep. I kind of decided to come up to bed when it was kind of getting daylight, so I kind of came up here at like 5:30 when daylight was starting, because I think moths are nocturnal, so they seem to like dark rooms, and I figured that if it was daylight or bright-ish in here, they wouldn't come in here when we were in here, so that was my best bet. Just until I'm brave enough to come up here at night time. But I ended up sleeping on the sofa for a bit anyway. I ended up like, I think I vlogged it, but I fell asleep at like 7, I woke up at 2 in the morning, and then I kind of watched YouTube for a bit, and then I kind of forced myself to come up here. But I'm so glad I'm in a bed. It feels so good to lie in a bed again. It's been too long. I think I've spent 3 weeks or 2, maybe actually 2 weeks downstairs on the sofa. It feels like 3 weeks. Feels longer than 3 weeks, to be fair. But it couldn't have been that long. But yeah. But I just tried to kind of get up, and I really hurt my stomach. I must have pulled some amount of muscles in my stomach yesterday, because I did a lot of heavy lifting yesterday, and I moved a really big heavy box, and I like shoved some old clothes inside of it, and then I kind of just like tried to drag it down the stairs, and I couldn't drag it down the stairs, so I had to just push it in front of me one step at a time, and like moving it out of my room was really kind of tricky. And I think by doing all of that, like dragging effect, I kind of pulled my stomach muscles. So yeah, that wasn't so smart. But yeah, I think today's plan, I'm just going to take it easy. I've mainly just got to do a few more washings. I found some, like, there's like a chair in my room, and it had like a blanket type thing on it, and the moths were on it and underneath the blanket. So I've just got to wash that today, and some other clothes that are left over in the laundry pile, and then that's it. I'm done.
someone recommended some spray that I could get for the floor, just to make sure there's no like moth eggs or moths on the floor. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some spray and do that in the room. I've also bought like a lavender diffuser thing, so I don't like the smell of that, so that'll hopefully get sorted. So yeah, it's all go today. But this is my new room for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long I'm going to be in this room for, but this is my new room for however long. I've got a headboard coming in the next few days, so I won't be sleeping at this angle. I'm pretty much at the end of the bed. I don't really like lying at the other end because the curtain kind of just like sits on your head and it's really sort of like uncomfortable, and I don't like it. So when I get the headboard, I can just kind of tuck it behind the headboard, so then I can sleep there. And then I'll have access to like plugs and things, because this side of the bed doesn't have like plugs. So, but yeah, so that's the start of my day. The dogs have no choice but to sleep in bed with me, so I've been very happy about that. Because I kind of used their dog bed yesterday as like my keep pile. So I put all the stuff I wanted to keep in there, so it wasn't on the floor. But yeah, so. Anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs and go and get a coffee. Is it time to get up? Is it time to get up? Yeah, is it time to get up? You want to go for a pee? Okay. You're a crazy doggy. Yeah. Looks like I'm getting up.
There must be a way